All right, so welcome back to round 2. Here we go. So after a workout, honestly, I don't really care for Gatorade and things like that, although I think that they replenish your body with things that they need, but Gatorade has a lot of sugar and a lot of artificial colors in it. So I thought what we could do today is make like a homemade alternative to a Gatorade that would be light and refreshing and good for your body. So we're just gonna kind of talk through some of the things that we throw in there.
Cayenne pepper.
Now don't touch your eyes after that.
Thank you.
Okay, so you can, so Mr. Uhas is gonna juice a half of a lime while I add some coconut water. And again, we're just trying to go for natural flavors that are good for your body. The coconut water helps to replace lost electrolytes, such as potassium. When you work out and you sweat, that salty sweat is electrolytes coming out of your body, also waste products coming out of your body. But potassium helps your body to not cramp up, your muscles not to cramp. And then I like things sweet.
Really? No way.
So, yes, I'm.
Sweet but healthy.
Yeah. So I go for sweet with 100% fruit juice. Like there's no sugar added in this, so I just add in like a cup and a half of pineapple juice, and then Mr. Uhas will add in maybe 2 tablespoons of honey.
Got it.
I'm gonna do my spray.
Oh yeah, sorry, I almost forgot what I just learned. So forgetful.
So again, we're sweetening it with things other than sugar. And Ms. Stauffenberg, why do we add salt? Do you know?
Replace the salt you lost.
Never mind, she doesn't want to talk. Replace the salts that you lost, the electrolytes, and salts that you lose when you exercise. That's right.
I wasn't prepared for the question.
I put you on the spot. You're not going to film for me anymore. And for obvious reasons, we're adding water to hydrate. Did you know, Mr. Uhas, that 60% of your body is water?
60, that's a lot.
60%. So
It's over half.
Over half. Do you know that 73% of your brain and your heart is water?
That makes a lot of sense.
So it's important to stay hydrated.
Oop, that's just cayenne pepper.
Okay, and so cayenne pepper might seem a little weird to add in there, but has capsaicin in it that prevents cramping.
Oh, really cool. I was wondering about that.
So muscle cramping, yep. So we'll just whisk it up. Tastes better probably cold.
You can always put some ice on there if you're at home.
Yeah.
Right? Get some ice out of the freezer.
Yep. Can do. Or we'll bring out the one that's already refrigerated. And you want to try some?
Oh, I'd love to. I'm interested in both these recipes.
Okay. So I'm just going to stir it because sometimes the sediment falls to the bottom.
More pepper the better, you know? You want
Well,
spicy drinks?
actually, I agree. You don't taste the heat up front, but it
I like spicy things.
it kind of chases coming down. Miss Stauffenberg, you want? You will try some of these recipes before.
We have started canning in my family from our vegetable garden. So
Oh,
we can
yeah.
jalapenos and stuff like that. So I'll get home from
Yep.
school and I'll eat some jalapenos raw.
So I had a Wawa bowl. Oh, yep.
Jeez.
That's a little bit too much.
She likes it
attention.
hot.
She got distracted.
I was not paying attention. It's just very light.
Very good.
Very spicy.
That one's gonna be a little bit too. Ooh, I do have a little spicy again. I like that. It's nice.
Little kick.
A little kick at the end.
It's very mild in flavor, but I like that because it's not too intense, not too sugary. You don't feel like you're undoing what you just did.
Right.
If you've just worked out.
It feels healthy, which is important after a workout.
Yep. And you can do any juice that you want in this. You don't have to do pineapple juice.
Okay.
But
Just not, Kool-Aid. Or,
I wouldn't do Kool-Aid or Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah, lime punch.
So last time I drank Hawaiian Punch, I was in Maine fishing with my dad in a boat. And I threw up over the side of the boat, and it was like red, chunky Kool-Aid all in the water, and all of a sudden the fish started biting.
Hey, sometimes you have to chum the waters. When I went catfishing before, we used my friend's throw up to chum the water.
Intentionally, see, this was not
Yeah, that was
intentional.
intentional. I mean, he didn't mean to, but I was like, hey, if you're gonna do it, might as well puke over for
And
it.
this is why some people don't like to fish, I guess. Don't like to eat fish. All right, so before we try a protein bite, I have a couple of questions that I ask all of my guests.
Oh, of course.
So you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that is a little spicy. Put a little too much cayenne pepper. So one food that you can't live without is?
I would say peanut butter, which was lucky that was in our protein balls that we made because I eat peanut butter every single day probably, and it's in my favorite cake icing. Chocolate cake with peanut butter icing
Nice.
is the best.
Do you like tandy cake?
I love tandy cakes. I eat peanut butter in my cereal. I eat peanut butter toast. I put it in protein drinks. I eat it all the time.
Nice. So what's your favorite brand of peanut butter? I want to see if we have that in common.
I have tried to get healthier over the years, so I always was Skippy is what my family bought, but
Okay.
actually what you had, the Smuckers,
Smuckers?
that's what I buy now that I buy
Okay.
my own groceries. So now that I'm old enough and I have a little bit more, I'm making some money, I try to treat myself to the nice natural
Yeah.
peanut butter.
I think Jif growing up was always my favorite.
It was good too.
All right, a favorite memory surrounding food.
My favorite memories surrounding food are with like my family. My background is Slovak, and
Uh-huh.
they were Catholic, so we do a huge Christmas Eve dinner. So it starts with making homemade bread, nut rolls, babiki, and just different foods. So my job always was to go over on the 22nd, and we'd start the morning out by making the dough for the homemade bread, which you have to knead 3 times in the day.
Wow.
And then we doubled the nut roll recipe, so we make 12 nut rolls. And I still do that with my mom every 22nd or 23rd of Christmas. Around that time, I go over there. I use my apron. That's what's all covered in flour because I'm the roller and
Yeah.
the spreader of that stuff. While my other sister makes the dough, and my mom puts it in the oven and cleans the dishes. So
Nice.
just holiday music, and then getting to do that with my
Yeah.
family. And it used to remind me of my grandma, who's now passed. So it's all good stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's neat. Yeah, food does that. It brings people together.
Yep.
All right, and your go-to kitchen gadget or tool?
Oh, go-to kitchen gadget.
Like a tool in the kitchen that you can't live without?
This one I did not think about.
Is it your coffee maker?
I definitely could not live without coffee. Yeah, I mean, I do that. That's probably, I was thinking I had to be for baking. Otherwise, yes, coffee maker. As soon as I broke my coffee pot, I bought like 2 others at one point because I start every morning with coffee, and I drink it at night sometimes right after dinner too.
And it doesn't keep you up?
No, I just love coffee. So I'll drink it at night, I'll drink it during the day. Coffee all the time. Coffee and water.
Coffee
So,
tastes bitter to me. I can't tolerate it.
yeah,
Well-
good coffee. I grind my own beans.
Do you
I
really?
buy the beans and grind them. And stuff.
Okay.
I don't do the roasting, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, my favorite kitchen tool is the red rubber spatula.
Oh.
Has to be red.
Huh?
I don't know why. I just have like 6 or 7 of these at home.
Interesting.
And so to thank you for coming on Bucktown Cooks.
Oh my gosh!
You
Yeah!
have your own souvenir red rubber spatula to remember us by.
This is fantastic. Oh, nice. And it even has Bucktown Cooks on. I feel like such a celebrity. I'm gonna put that right there.
Don't use it. The sticker will fall off.
What? I can't use it? I'm gonna take it home, clean it, and use it.
Okay, take it home, clean it, and
Right.
use it.
Perfect.
The Wildcat will be in your
That's all right.
nut roll then.
Perfect. We use the other side. Thank you.
Well,
It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks for coming on, and thanks for watching. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.